What's good, y'all? Underground Real Sports, sports and life like no other with a Philly twist. It is us. Happy New Year's 2000. Happy New Year. I'm sorry.
What's the name, man?
Ninjas say Happy New Year's.
Just
And
did we just send out alerts to the people?
no. Hey, Nick Foles made it. So
Nick Foles again
we
does
play
it again.
playoffs.
He
But,
does it again.
That might be the thing. Nick Foles does it again.
He does it again.
And that's his music, by the way. So y'all, whenever y'all hear Nick Foles' name, and y'all hear some music in the background, that's us. So it is 2019, first show of the year. Look forward to greater and bigger things. So, do we start off with the Eagles or we start off with the Sixers?
We start off with me trying to find this post so I could share it.
In the meantime,
Right, so...
That's why we need an intern. Anybody out there that's watching and want an intern?
Please, hit us up. UndergroundRealSports@gmail.com or send us a DM at TajiIQ, at Damon G Comedy, at UGP. Get at us. Y'all want to get a part of this before we blow up.
Right.
So, I'm telling y'all right
y'all
now.
better get on, because unless I blow up, I'm blocking.
Yeah.
It's going to be blow up, then block it.
Like, oh, who this person? Oh, what? Whatever.
Yeah, it's going to be blow up, then block it. That's what comes next.
All right. So, what was the greatest moment in sports in 2018?
That's wait, in Philly sports.
Yeah, Philly sports.
In Philly sports.
Yeah. It gotta be the Super Bowl, right?
Foles does it again.
Gotta be the Super Bowl?
Gotta be, right? That was this year.
That might be, like, let me think here. Oh, the Super Bowl was this year, right?
Yeah, so that has to, nothing tops that. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, nothing does that.
Are we doing personal or just...
No. We're just, yeah, I mean...
Personal. Alright, personal. Well, I think, generally speaking, obviously nothing tops the Super Bowl.
Right.
That's what everybody gonna say. But for me, on a personal level, greatest sports moment. Probably Super Bowl. But the only reason I'm saying probably is because for some reason I just was not that hyped about the Eagles.
I know.
I'm more hyped about them now.
Because we're actually underdogs.
Why now?
We're really underdogs, right?
Because we're real underdogs
Oh, yeah,
this year.
y'all not
We are
fake
fake.
like that.
Yeah, we
Fake
got
underdogs.
13-3 underdogs.
Yeah, I'm more hyped about what Foles is doing now than what he did last year.
Yeah.
People still talking the underdog talk too.
They are.
From last year?
Starting like the middle of this year, is still underdog talk.
Listen, man. Now we're truly underdogs.
And now nobody won't say it.
Right?
Yeah.
Now it's right back like
A
you
month
love
ago, we were 4-6.
Yeah.
Just think about that. And we finished out the season 9-7. So
maybe that's why Taji might feel better, because you're actually underdogs this time and not just fucking saying it every 5 seconds.
Anybody that's joining Underground Road, I saw they have an alert on here getting notified when Underground Road Sports goes. I mean Underground Road Sports rather.
get that alert.
Yeah, set that alert. So we're gonna have to keep telling y'all.
Yep. 'Cause I'm about to start DMing y'all. So
Yeah.
y'all want me to get annoying, just hit the alert button.
But yeah, for some reason I'm more hyped about them now than I was last year. Like I like Foles now. I was about him last year. All right, I started off not liking Foles at all. I hated him.
I hate him too.
Last year I was saying, all right, Foles, whatever. This year I kind of like Foles.
Right.
I kind of like him.
Right.
Now I'm kind of a little bit on Carson Wentz a little bit. I don't know why.
He's in.
Maybe because like if you don't win it,
You want to get him out of here?
No, I don't want to.
He's talking about something.
You know what, man? I like Carson Wentz is good. Don't get me wrong. Carson Wentz is good, and he's been playing injured this year. We gotta really factor that in.
Mm-hmm. And it's a back injury too. And he coming off a torn.
When Carson Wentz was at his peak, he was a good quarterback. He's mobile and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really hate on that. But when I watched what's the name? You know I like the dynamic quarterback. When I watched Deshaun Watson play,
I love Deshaun
I'm like,
Watson.
damn, like I want that again. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The Eagles always had that kind of quarterback. We always traditionally had that kind of quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm like, and Wentz was kind of it, but not quite.
He was a mixture.
He was a little bit of a mixture, yeah. He wasn't like Deshaun Watson.
No.
And that's the future of the quarterback position.
Yes.
But Foles is a throwback quarterback, and he's doing his thing, man. Like
those are the ones that win.
You can't help but like Foles, man. This dude is like we need to win. He plays as good as any quarterback you ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Back
against the wall.
He like 23-6 or something.
Like Foles is the epitome of a quarterback, like the classic quarterback who helps you win just with their arms, like with their passing ability, man. Mm-hmm. And I don't really like that normally, but dude, he doesn't, cuz like
I don't know.
Does it?
I don't know who moves worse in the pocket but gets it done between Brady and him.
Right.
Because those two are the two statuous quarterbacks.
Jesus Foles.
Right. Yes, right.
Jesus Foles can't compete with Brady.
Right.
But like,
Well,
regular Foles can't compete with Brady. But Jesus Foles can. Yeah.
But if you look at them two in the pocket, they look exactly the same. They're getting rid of the ball. Quick, doing whatever they need to do.
And they find dudes that you don't even think is open. Like see, this is the problem. This is the problem with, like, when we evaluate from looking at TV, we don't have the footage and stuff like that. We don't know how many receivers a quarterback is missing. Like we like when Wentz was playing, we like, oh, these dudes ain't getting open, but were they not getting open? Because all of a sudden,
they open,
or they not that open, but he just gets it in there. He puts it up to 50-50
ball. He tried to do that too.
Ball. He throws the 50-50 ball.
Wentz tried to
he
do
will
that
do
too,
that.
though.
I think Wentz doesn't do that. He doesn't throw 50-50 balls.
He doesn't.
You don't think he do?
You're saying he does or doesn't?
I'm saying that Wentz does not throw 50-50.
He does every now and then, but not like Foles.
Foles will chuck it up there. He'll just go get it. And normally Alshon Jeffrey or somebody goes and gets it. Mm. So I think it's trusted receivers, and I think that Wentz's relationship off the field with Zach Ertz has a lot to do with
is unhealthily strong.
Correct. Unhealthily strong.
Unhealthily strong?
Yes. They should be not be that tight. I'm sorry. It's
well, now he tight with Foles though.
What? Is he really?
Yeah, Ertz.
He did get some passes last week, but
not. I mean, the majority of him breaking that.
His man is Alshon Jeffrey.
Hey y'all, we still.
Yes, we're still.
What did he say?
I was going to repeat it on the podcast. What type of cool stuff is this?
Nick Foles.
I am Hassan. I'll give a F.
So what are y'all predictions for Sunday at 4:30?
With my rational mind or like my Foles mind?
Rational mind.
Your Foles mind.
I need your real eyes. What do your real eyes say?
Let me tell you mine.
I really don't know. Because my real eyes, you can't factor in the Foles factor. You can't do that.
My real eyes, I'll predict. So my real eyes, the Bears' defense is literally the truth.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but the only way, so at first I wasn't thinking about, I wasn't giving,
against Foles.
I wasn't giving, no, I'm not. I'm explaining to you why I'm saying what I'm saying. So I said they don't have no chance against Chicago, right? The defense is the truth. Jesus can't show up again, right? He has risen again. Right? He can't. He cannot. That defense is way too tough. But Trubisky, I don't trust.
Right. And that's why I picked.
So that's I don't.
That's why I picked.
I'm still going to Bears.
Really? Okay.
But at first, I wasn't giving the Eagles a chance.
28-21 Bears.
That's it. That's it.
At first, I wasn't giving them a chance.
23-13 Eagles.
Okay. He said Carson. What do you say? Carson will throw a pass.
So Mike Pine says Carson will throw a pass if open. Nick gives the cover receiver a chance. Yeah,
that's true.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah. Hassan says Bears are going to win 23-9.
I don't think they're going to do that to us, man.
Can they hold Foles at 9 points? A healthy Foles at 9 points? I don't know about that.
Oh, and Foles is hurt. I forgot about that.
Listen, I'm going to tell y'all this now.
Yeah, it's no Jesus happening.
Yes, it is. It is.
He's not risen again.
He won't has risen again.
No. I will put...
He hurt. If he was regular...
he'll be fine.
He won't be fine. He got a ribs.
They'll do something to figure that out.
He got a ribs. That's going to hinder your throwing.
Listen, all right, they're going to run the ball. They'll run the ball.
They can't run against the Bears.
You can run against the Bears. You can't throw against the Bears. That's the thing. Throwing against the Bears is almost impossible.
Running too.
Nah, I don't know.
When you haven't ran all year,
I
can see if they had a little mixture where you was coming in balanced or capable. They act like they're not even capable of running.
I said whole Foles tonight. Capital letters Foles.
I don't listen. Mitchell Trubisky is a rookie quarterback.
He's the only. I don't trust him.
I don't trust him. Who did we play last game again? Redskins. Who we played before that? Rams.
The Texans.
Oh, the Texans have a good defense, right?
Yeah,
big defense.
We shredded them apart. Yeah. We put up points against. We put up points against them.
But they defense on their way back. Their defense going down now because they picking the Colts to win that game.
I don't listen. And that's another person I don't trust, Andrew Luck.
Why not Andrew Luck? They've been smoking people. And they defense.
I always thought Andrew Luck was a little.
How's he overrated? When he's not playing, they won in a million. As soon as he come back, they right.
Because the Colts never do nothing.
They right to the playoffs, winning games back to back.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why they're gonna lose, Dane.
Well, the playoffs they run across against a playoff Patriot team, so they don't got no chance.
Foles had a chance.
Foles ain't had no damn chance.
Me. He shredded the Patriots and outplayed Brady.
Andrew Luck is a $100 million quarterback. They don't win.
Huh?
$100 million quarterbacks don't win.
Yeah, they don't win Super Bowls, but I'm saying against Houston, they gonna win that game.
It'll be a good game. I think that'll be probably the best game of wild card.
So let's get some of these comments. Mike Pilari says this is a bad blood game with Alshon. Give him the ball. Yeah. He also said the Bears are beatable. They do have a good defense though. And then Will Spady said the Bears defense is so good against QBs that you have to go back 30 years for the league average QB rating to match the rating QB average against the Bears.
That doesn't pull as well against for the Eagles.
That's why they didn't care whether whether they had to play against Foles or not.
Right, because they know.
But they're going to care on Sunday.
Right. I'm telling you.
You should have lost that game.
I'm telling you, man.
Somebody had to play somebody else.
I'm telling you, it's going to come down to both defenses. If we stop them and they stop us.
But the other thing about Trubisky, he can fuck around and do something crazy because he can run and throw. So that's the wild card. Trubisky is the wild card. He can have a game where he'll throw 3-4 interceptions, right? Just like Foles.
Right. No, I agree.
Foles, he got it in him. It's in there.
It's in there. Yeah.
It's deep there.
That's Foles though, but not Jesus, because Jesus throws that interception every game. He did it early last game. That's why he wound up blowing him out because he threw that early.
He got it out. He
got to be behind the 8 ball a little bit. For him to start.
So does he create stuff like that for himself?
Then he broke a record. He proceeded to break a record. And I knew it was going to happen. I was going to say something because he threw the interception. Did I say something or not?
You did say something. You said he threw that thing. He said I got it out of the system. Now watch him play. And that's exactly what happened. And he broke a record.
He broke a record.
Yo, this is the most unbelievable stuff I've ever seen in my life, man.
That's why we're laughing.
I might have to change my pick, man.
But know what record he didn't break?
What? He gonna break that record. He gonna break every record imaginable.
If he hears that song in his head on Sunday,
I don't know.
Be prepared for the 7 touchdown game he did against Oakland.
I think Jesus is done. Jesus is done against that defense.
You see, like you're picking against Jesus.
I'm picking against Jesus. I'm picking against Jesus. Jesus, he Foles. Because it's down in there. It's right there. It's waiting. It has to come up where he'll throw 5 hits. Easy.
It is in there. And it's kind of almost the Philly thing may come into play where it's like a setup. Like that is Philly going to drop down to earth hard, like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, like this is
game going to happen. I agree.
Right, where that always happen when everybody be on somebody's back. Yeah, we going to do it. We going to.
Then he can turn right to regular Foles.
Yeah, he will turn right into regular Foles.
I'll tell you this.
and then Jesus in the city dies, they'll be running him the fuck out of the city. So that's what also happened.
Wait, this is true too. I saw Alex says, how does Foles have the best swag of any QB in the league? Yo, Foles was the corniest dude ever.
Never swag he got.
I watched him at the press conference.
He do look kind of regular.
Yeah. I watched him at the press conference. I'm talking about like swag as far as like leader and stuff. Like when I watch him press conference, I was like,
he's a leader. I give him that. But swag, though, he ain't got no.
I think he's talking about that kind of swag. I think he's
okay.
He's still awkward. He's still
he's still the only. Me and was it Mike Pine already talked about that last night.
You don't look like a football player at all. If you saw him walking down the street, like he's just a goofy dude. Really? You see a commercial he's in, like it's like you see a commercial like a car commercial.
Yes.
He's like awkward. His legs don't move right.
But the funny thing is...
that car commercial, he can't even act or nothing.
But the funny thing about that is that y'all know when he was in college, he was... he played ball.
Yeah, he was the man.
He was the man.
He was the man, girlfriend.
You don't look like you can play basketball either.
And he up there doing reverse dunks and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was the man, girlfriend.
Oh, man.
Eagles can still win young QB or you have a bad first playoff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at
that's what I said. Trubisky.
Mike Lowry's just busy cheerleading. Let's add some insightful
points. He said Nick Foles has
this. Nick has this. Don't worry, Nick has this. Mike never adds any insightful comments.
Trubisky's his only thing. Mm-hmm. That's the only way to eat the Bears is not guaranteed. Trubisky.
Wait, do we still have to call in? We still have that option?
I gotta set the computer up, man. Or I can call my phone.
Yeah, call your phone. It'll come through the speaker.
You have to put it up there.
Yeah, we'll do it. Well,
you just have to answer it up there, right?
Yeah.
Just tap the button.
Yeah. I got to download Skype and all that stuff.
That's nonsense. Foles can smash all y'all girls.
I don't know about that part.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that part. I almost turned to an 8 in 2 seconds. I don't know about that part.
Oh man, what was the all right? What was the so y'all? You said they lose. You said they lose.
I say 28-21.
Okay.
I ain't getting no score.
I say 23-13 Eagles.
28-14 Eagles, and this is where 28's coming in at. The Bears. I mean, the Bears is going.
Okay.
2 pick to the houses. 2 picks to the houses.
He's gonna plummet down or like crash and burn.
2 picks to the house.
And
then 14 offensive points. There you go.
All right, let me say this. It does seem like a game where Foles could crash and burn. He's playing a tough defense. Everybody too hype. So I can see it just disaster happening. Like, okay. Then
but it's 50-50, right?
Then it goes back to waiting for Wentz to come back. You know what I mean? I can see that happen. That's how Philly usually goes.
Exactly. Philly goes like this. They hype. They all fooled up. They go in, get smacked around. Now we want Wentz back. Right. Where was all this Wentz stuff a couple weeks ago? That's
how the story typically goes in Philly. But all this stuff, he's too mystical, magical, man. He's too magical. This creature called Foles is too mystical and magical at this point. There's too much stuff that's happening where you might as well be Christian now.
If this man,
everybody need to go to the pew.
If this man
the pulpit,
if this man goes into Chicago, hurt, back against the wall, they got the best defense. If he pull this the fuck off, he's officially. I'm gonna take him a thorned fitted hat to the next game.
In a thing.
Yep. I'm going to take him a thorn fitted hat to the game if he do.
I'm going to tell you how this is going to work. It's going to be 13-13 going into the fourth quarter. And that's when Mitchell Trubisky makes the mistake.
Now, he's capable of
and that's
fumbling and throwing an interception. Trubisky. Trubisky is. That's why I'm saying, like, that's the wild card. If he can just hold on to the ball.
Is supposed to be trash, but they ain't really been trash the last 2-3 weeks.
But it's the secondary, right? The secondary
is creating turnovers now.
Now, they the ones, where did they get this swag from? Because I don't understand. There got people on that defense that are cornerbacks and safeties that I've never heard of.
You know what, Keezy? You know what might be going on? You might be going on, Keezy. Maybe
went to him and did this. And now they got the Foles in them.
You know what might be happening? Maybe the starting quarter, but they weren't good. I was arguing with Hassan and then that other group we had about telling them the secondary was trash last year. They were not good last year. So maybe these backups are just better than the starters. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay, I'm fine with it because they actually are balling. So I'll take that. But I think that's what's going to happen in the fourth quarter when butts start getting tight. Trubisky will make the mistake.
So what Mike says, look, this is Philadelphia. The fans are hating each other over this Nick against Carson thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the Eagles QB job comes down to Nick against the Saints. Carson shit the bed against them, and Saint can really win it with that game. That's a good point.
It is a good point.
If he destroys this, if they get past the Bears and he destroys the Saints.
If they get past the Bears, we're going to the Super Bowl.
What?
Yes.
What?
I'm calling that right now.
What?
How do y'all not think that's not? How do y'all think that's not?
Wait, will they have to play the Cowboys at any point?
No.
Listen,
Cowboys going home on Sunday.
Dave, listen. If they get past the Bears,
that's it.
You gotta realize they will have beaten the Bears at this point, right? I might have to agree with Keezy, man. If they beat the Bears in Chicago, right?
They gotta go on the road to where?
If they beat the Bears, they gotta go on the road.
I'm not picking against them at that point.
They gotta go into New Orleans. Are you crazy?
Listen to me, man. I'm not picking. If Foles beats the Bears,
they're going to.
I'm not picking against him.
They're going to the Super Bowl.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Nope.
You think they're going to go into New Orleans? They don't lose there.
You're looking at it like the better team. It doesn't matter.
The magic, I'm telling you. I'm telling you now, if they beat the Bears, the sprinkle is going to come down, and that magical stuff that we saw last year is going to happen again.
That can't happen.
Okay.
Dave, you've seen it happen in sports before. Magical stuff happens in sports, you know. Now, I know it's hard in football. It's a game. It's one game you out. I know that. But
it can't possibly happen
twice.
I'm going to explain this to you.
At
that point, if he beats the Bears, he would have beaten the best defense from both years.
There you go.
The magic is going. I'm telling you. Because who would have thought he did that to Minnesota defense?
There's no way he's going to turn into Salt Bay. If they beat the Bears, you try to told me he's going to turn into Salt Bay. If he beats the Bears,
we dropping Foles. He's down Salt Bay after that. Salt Bay Foles after that.
He beats the Bears. It's it. They're going to the chip.
I'm telling you. I can't see them going into New Orleans off a bye.
Don't matter, yo.
Drew Brees will throw for 2,000 yards against them.
And I talked to Willis. I talked to City Rob about this last night, and we were talking, and he was just like, tape is out. Saints ain't really been the real Saints since they got beat by the Cowboys.
Which is true.
You play good defense. Well,
you gotta also play tremendous defense against the Saints.
I agree. I totally agree. But I'm telling you, Salt Bay will appear. If they beat the Bears, they are going to the chip.
Salt Bay. He ain't Salt Bay yet. He got to earn Salt Bay.
He will. He will.
I don't know.
It won't be because...
This sounds like Salt Bay music. It fits perfect. Yeah.
I don't know.
You see, this is all part of it. Because you subconsciously picked Salt Bay music. Because you already predicted it in the back of your mind.
I subconsciously picked Salt Bay.
This is all working into the full scheme, man.
I don't know.
Mike Price, especially the Saints beat the dog shit out of the Eagles earlier this season.
It's written twice.
It's written. He's right. All of this day, you gotta
they won't do it twice.
You gotta admit the way it's
y'all right. Y'all right.
You know what it is?
The way the story is, it's a movie playing out. It's right before your eyes, man.
It's not happening.
I'm not saying they will. I'm telling you now, if they get past the Bears, they're going to the Super Bowl.
I don't like. I'm not usually a cheerleader.
I'm not, and y'all know this. I made that mistake the one time being all fooled up back in the day. I'm not doing that again. But I'm telling you, he beats two of the best defense my eyes has ever seen. They're going to the Super Bowl. There's no way they're not going.
The caveat to that is they're going to get blown. They're going to get blown. I'm changing my.
The caveat.
I'm changing my tune. They're getting blown on Sunday, so Sunday is going to be 33-7. Chicago.
They might. I don't doubt it. I'm not doubting it.
They get blowed on Sunday.
Yeah. Here's something else. I think we should maybe put some money on the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
I would.
What if they beat the Chicago?
I might have to put some money on them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Now.
Now?
You gotta do it now because the money's
the money go. Yeah, if they beat Chicago, that line's going up.
Yeah.
Dang, you don't think that? I'm telling you, man.
You should have told our 2 viewers that because
I know.
2 viewers ain't.
They gonna push the line up.
They gonna push the line. Oh, let's do it. Underground World Sports said, "Oh, bet on the Eagles."
They tell me something. He taking all bets. You ain't taking no goddamn bets.
He taking ass bets.
Yeah.
I think I'm talking. I ain't really got no money. I'm gonna scrape up some money.
Everybody in America is gonna be betting on Foles.
If he beats the Bears.
Well, I gotta look at the odds. I gotta see the odds.
The odds is gonna be crazy because everybody already know he Jesus. I be hearing him on talk shows.
Yeah, Chris Carter and all them talking about, Nick Foles is out. I'm like, yo, is this really happening?
They still be, but the educated mind, the Vegas is not gonna happen. Well, Vegas is
they might believe
determined by the bettors.
By the bettors, exactly.
But they'll set the
line.
They'll set the line in such a fashion that it's gonna be hard to bet for Foles.
Yeah, man.
I think
we'll see. So we all got our predictions. So what was
All right. So we gonna move on to Sixers.
Yeah.
What's going on with the Sixers?
Ass whipping last.
Foles up. I don't even know what's going on.
Wait, didn't they just lose or something?
They just got waxed
by
Portland.
Right. Yes, without a beat. If this is the Sixers without it, this is the real.
Oh, without a beat though.
Dang, they just look like chopped liver, man.
Everybody talk about Embiid complained too much. You do y'all. If that wasn't an eye opener to how much Embiid means to this team,
you know what?
Who told how much he meant?
Everybody's saying he's not in condition and he doesn't do this.
Well,
he needs to go.
They do complain sometimes.
They complain too much about him.
He hurt.
Yeah, he was nagging.
Some kind of. And
it's
then
not like a serious thing.
Right. So then you have Benjamin Simmons, can't step up and do nothing. The person that you want out of the paint was out of the paint. He can't get into the paint because they run down to the 2 feet to the basket and they do something.
So here's the thing. If Embiid wanted to make a case for MVP, send
here it is. I'll send them a tape right now.
Because Redick is pointless without Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. He made a few shots and stuff, but he can't get open without Embiid on the floor.
I agree.
Simmons can't do anything in the post without Embiid because all the focus is now on Simmons. And
correct. He can't do it.
All right. Now we know Embiid can do without Simmons. Mm-hmm. We know he can do without Redick. Mm-hmm. All right. Jimmy Butler couldn't really do nothing, but that was partly Jimmy Butler's fault because he was just off.
He was like, he had an off game. He had off game.
He was getting shots. He just wasn't making nothing.
He deserves some criticism. He was off.
But the coach needs to do a better job of designing plays for Jimmy Butler. Why he does not design plays for Jimmy Butler is beyond me. Yeah. He designed more plays for Redick.
I mean, 80% of the offense is Redick. It's set up for Redick to do whatever he needs to do.
Yeah, why is Jimmy Butler... And I think... And for people who want to apologize even a little bit for Brett Brown, you think about what the danger that he's causing right now for your team, because he may get to a point if this team underachieves, Jimmy Butler may walk. Then we traded Covington and Sarge, who we failed to develop like they should have been developed. Because now both of them starting to ball out in Minnesota, even Sarge, right?
Sarge too?
Yeah, he's starting to ball out.
Starting to do all right.
So now you traded those two assets. He didn't develop right. For a dude who's not going to be here, now you're just going to be left with Embiid and Simmons, and that's your coach's fault. Yeah. So it's like y'all got apologizing for this dude, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know when the apologies are going to stop.
People don't understand. People don't understand, man. This is your team. You should care that much.
Mm-hmm. And you open your eyes. I'm going to start treating these people like the word box. Lead them to the light.
That's what you were saying that dude.
Open their eyes.
They was ready to get rid of. People was saying Brett Brown can't. Well, I know Chris Carter said Brett Brown can't coach.
Yeah, it's starting to come out.
And that's good. That is good. And I think, hopefully, I'm praying that, to Taji's point, if enough people get behind it, that the ownership will let him go. I just don't believe it.
And people don't understand because they think that we hate Brett Brown.
I don't.
We hate him for coaching our team.
Yeah, it's the wrong system.
So it's not because y'all racist?
No. Not at all.
Yeah, give me a white coach. I'll take a white coach. I don't care what he's doing.
Right. Give me somebody that won't get out.
We forgot to talk about the black coaching firings. But Go ahead.
We could wrap it up with that.
We'll wrap it up with that. But listen, man, I don't care if he's green.
Right.
If the bull can coach, he can coach.
Yeah, we was talking about Larry Brown. Larry Brown probably too old, but
yeah, I was just.
But that's back to what we were saying. Who would you get? AI?
No.
She was saying Monty Williams. I want Monty Williams only because he's right next to Brett Brown. I don't want anybody who's.
Yeah, you want to fresh.
I kind of like want to get rid of everybody. Yeah, kind of just like get rid of all them dudes.
You don't want nobody that was under Pop?
No.
That's where.
I don't. I'll tell you why. Because Brett Brown has soured that for me. I don't want anybody in that tree.
Right.
Anybody in the Pop tree. Even though they might be pretty good coaches, which some of them are. What's Milwaukee's coach? Is that
Oh, I don't know who the hell.
No, not Milwaukee's coach. Who?
Toronto? Is that dude from?
I'm trying to think who he was a coach at Atlanta and he got fired and then he started coaching somewhere else and he the truth again.
The problem is going to be, do we trust Elton Brand to understand what the problem is? Because before you fire Brett Brown, you got to understand what the problem is so you get the coach that can address that problem. Don't get a coach that's going to come in here and then have them just jacking threes again. That is just a disaster.
Give me somebody that can run a half-court set. Like, give me half-court set.
I still say Mark Jackson. I don't know why people are scared of Mark Jackson. I still don't get Mark Jackson.
People just have this stigma against him that he's like, he hasn't done something since he left. That's because he's been in the booth.
Mike Larry says Jimmy had like 5 points, what the fuck? Then he says this dumbass coach runs like 3 plays all game long over and over again, and with Embiid out, they were left with a half a play to run.
That's the truth. I'm telling you, man, it's not going to get better until the coach is removed, and I hope people know that. I'm not saying that Brett Brown cannot coach this team the way it's constructed, the way he wants to do stuff.
You know what I think is happening? Can't do it. I think Brett Brown is now going to be a part of the he's going to become a dinosaur coach because I think you saw Golden State starting to struggle a little bit now.
Yeah.
I think the league is starting to catch up with them.
Yeah,
with the knowing how to defend three, and then they like teams like Milwaukee, they shoot a lot of threes, but their best star don't shoot threes. So it's like they're going inside a lot too. And they starting to now to Golden State, everything's starting to catch up with them, and that whole new league thing starting to switch around.
I agree.
So I think slowly but surely it's starting to happen.
Yeah, I think
because basketball, to be honest, was designed to be played with. It's a big man's game.
Yep.
All right, that's what it is. So
mismatches.
Golden State is the only thing that made the trend shift. They're the only thing. And people just confuse and think it's like this league-wide thing. No, Golden State scared everybody into shooting threes. Right?
They did, man.
So
because they make them.
So Brett Brown is part of this new league thing, and he's going to now be behind the trend because he can't adjust. He don't know how to coach.
But they got a big man though.
The Sixers.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Brett Brown don't know how to use big men.
Yep.
Mike Larry says at this point I would take Temple Martin. He do say the right stuff. He does say the right stuff.
He understands.
I don't know if that would translate into actually coaching, but he does say the right stuff. That's true.
Yeah, they can get him, and maybe he can get me in the games.
And he's a big man. He's a big man. I mean, you joke about it, but he's a big man.
Yeah, so he understands. Right. And the way, like I said, the way I think the team was constructed to be the anti-Golden State, but yet they want to play like Golden State.
Now, if it's crazy it may sound, if Colangelo was still here, they probably would have went that route. They'd probably be because he would have.
But they would have had a different coach, right? So they would have had a completely different coach.
Yeah, if you think of the players they were drafting from Okafor and Noel and stuff, they were really constructing that team to play like anti-Golden State.
Exactly. As maybe Colangelo's not as dumb as everybody thinks he is. Maybe he's seeing
the league changing.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If he would go, anybody can go out to coach Golden State and be good. But a perfect system, go out and go to Golden State.
Hindsight's 20/20. Even Foles. Because Ben Simmons now is like, was he the perfect match for Embiid? Probably not.
So when is Foles coming back? Because he is coming back.
They say sometime this year. I don't know. I don't believe that medical.
He on FMLA. Foles is on FMLA in basketball.
Yeah, but Foles, don't you agree he's a better natural point guard than Ben Simmons?
He's a point guard. Don't mess it up. He's a combo guard that plays best when he's at point.
Ben Simmons need to shift to that point forward position. And sometimes if you get the rebound, you can push the ball up. That type of thing.
Yeah, you be the transition guy.
Yeah.
Be the transition
Bring
guy.
Simmons off the bench. That's what I say. Trade him or bring him off the bench. Like, listen here, you jump shoot motherfucker. He better not dare ask for any kind of money. I wish he would if I was the owner. I wish he would. You my buddy? Here's a stack of billions on this table. Here's a trash can. Shoot that piece of paper in that trash can. You can have all the billions.
Mike Pine-Lowry said makes a good point. He says they're getting boring to watch to the fans because everybody sees they can't beat the good teams. It's getting old. I think that's why I'm more folded up to Sixers right now. I mean, you know, I'm not.
Oh yeah, because when they play against the good team, they lose every time.
Because we understand how this is going to work. We know how this is going to work. What they're going to do is the game stays close, and then what's going to come down to is coaching, and somebody will run a dumb play, hits Brett Brown, slides right in there, does something stupid. The game turns around. The other guy outcoaches Brett Brown.
And they always normally be winning, too.
Easy, that's why.
They always winning, too, against a good team.
Mm-hmm. Some couple people, like Hassan and like Gene, try to like tease me about hating Brett Brown. You can't tease somebody who embraces their hate. I hate them. All right? I hate them as the Sixers coach me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is why. I cannot root for a team that I know, like something's wrong with them. Like, how are you rooting for a team that you know ain't going to win? Yeah. So how can you not hate the coach of the team that you know is not going to win because of that guy? Yeah. There's no need to talk about the bench. No need to talk about anything else. So, okay, Ben Simmons is a good topic. That and Brett Brown. That's it. Yeah. That's the only problem. That's the only thing you need to talk about.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I'll say this again. He is Andy Reid 2.0. And I'll say this why. Because they actually don't make adjustments. When have you ever seen Brett Brown make an adjustment? They say he does this or he does that. No, that last play should tell you everything you need to know. Why would you have somebody that can't shoot again dribble the ball for 10 seconds when the person that's defending them knowing that person is not going to shoot? Yeah, dude, you dribble it all you want. I don't care.
So what you making my point? Put him on the bench.
They can't put Ben Simmons on the bench, but
at the end of the game, he's a
Larry Brown would.
An old school coach would bench him.
Yeah. Larry Brown would.
And I bet
not
you
for the whole game, but he would bench him.
Yeah. I bet you start benching him at the end of games. I bet you he'll work on his fucking jump shot then.
No, he's working on it. He just don't do it in the games.
He's working on it where, Keith?
I don't know.
Where is he working on it?
Oh, well, all Instagram. You seen it.
That's not Instagram. You falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
You know what's funny though?
He shoots. They cut the Larry Bird jump shot, and then they cut back to him. That's not him, because there's no way you making 1,000 in a row on Instagram, I know. And then you get on the court and you got the hips.
He made. You know what's funny? He made a turnaround the last 2 games, right?
But he shot one.
He shot like a shorter one, but it was a turnaround jump shot in the lane.
A turnaround jump shot.
Up and turn, right?
Yeah, he did.
He did that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But then here's
the thing. He can do that.
But he shot.
He did that.
He shot a regular jump shot. He shot a regular jump shot later in the game from the right side and stoned it to the left backboard. That made me be like, maybe he can't shoot. Maybe that's the real jump shot. And maybe that's why
he can't do it in real life. We talk about real life.
He's also young, right?
I don't care about that.
He's embarrassed.
Of course, wasn't you?
Ain't that much. You heard Mark Jackson said that.
He's embarrassed, I think.
He said
at this point, he's embarrassed.
I don't think Mark Jackson was trying to even be like funny or nothing. He was like, he's like the defender now. All teams are gonna start doing is they're gonna take their center and put him on Ben Simmons and run to the front of the rim. And he's like, because they know he can't make a two footer. He was dead serious. He can't make a 2-footer.
Tape is
2
out.
feet. You can't do this.
The tape is out.
And I know when he is close, he trying to hook it down in.
Yeah.
What are you doing? It'd be like a hook for no reason.
Why does he think he's Kareem? Why does he hook so much? He hooks everything.
Anything close that's not a layup or a dunk is a hook. He makes his body hook every time.
Every time. I've never seen nobody.
But you know what it is when somebody's trying to do that.
I know what it is, but you tell me what you think it is.
Yeah, when you play ball, you know what it is. I gotta get this in real quick. One of them type of Johns. I got the ball. Let me get it in real quick. Why are you doing that?
It's that, and also I think it's also that in a combination of that, and also what I said before, like, let me make the this hard shot.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so if I miss, it looks like I took this hard shot, hook over. Right. Instead of just a regular shot that you break.
Regular shot.
He going to be too embarrassed to break a regular shot.
How are you in the NBA and you're embarrassed to take a jump shot? Like, you're so embarrassed you won't take one.
I'll say this. And the first time I saw this, like when we put the breakdown out, right? With the Mark Jackson breakdown, that second shot that he took, y'all remember, right? When he was going to the side, he kind of just went to the side and he got fouled. And I'm dying because that's him. That's his floater. He floats. He's floating straight, but he's throwing the ball over behind his head. Look at it behind his head.
How do you get in the lead shooting all?
That's
all looks.
And how are you still in the league if you embarrassed to shoot a jump shot?
Yeah.
Because in college, he just runs straight down the court and dunks on everybody.
Right.
So now he can't do that. And high school, he taught. So that's even worse. Can you imagine in high school, he probably never took a jumper in his life.
I mean, it's funny, but it's the truth.
So I go from high school to college. High school, he's probably never took a jump shot in his life because he taller than everybody. In high school, everybody 2'2".
Yo,
and you 6 feet.
Yeah.
So you overpower people in high school. Then college, it's only half the people tall as you. You still got some colleges where they center is 6 feet.
Yeah. This
all right. Run straight down, dunk on them.
I mean, this is two people I need to talk to. Two people, and mainly
his mom and pop.
No, I need to talk to D'Angelo Russell. Right? People don't know that was his teammate when he was in high school.
Oh,
also Joel Embiid for a short period of time.
Embiid was?
They all went to Mount Vernon.
Comments after this, Mike.
Yeah. So check this out, right? So you know
in high school?
Yes, D'Angelo Russell was a year behind him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to talk to him. Because what was this man doing in practice or in those games? Because all the highlights I saw of him was him dunking on somebody or doing something, doing something crazy or passing the ball, doing something real
in high
like
school.
That.
He's way bigger than everybody.
Right.
This you saying Ben Simmons?
Correct.
Every highlight you saw was him dunking.
Right. So when or did he ever learn how to shoot? I need to know. And y'all know that his brother is his shooting coach.
Who brother?
Ben Simmons' his brother. Liam.
He got a shooting coach?
What these brothers and uncles and sons and stuff teaching these dudes how to shoot, man?
His brothers?
His folks had something like that going on too, didn't he?
His uncle.
No wonder why they can't shoot. What are you even telling me?
But hold up. Embiid didn't nobody tell him to shoot except for them random white dudes he watched the videos.
Right.
That was his coach.
They probably black. If you don't go get Larry Bird, give him $500,000 a month or something. Reggie.
Wait, who's his brother?
His older brother.
Walter Simmons.
I think it's Liam. I don't. Did y'all watch the documentary? Right? He was the one that got him all set up. What you call it?
That white dude?
Yeah.
Huh? His brother white dude?
He white. He is white.
He ain't play no ball.
I did change it. Yeah, who is he?
He's his brother. He's his older brother.
Matthew Simmons.
He's a gopher. He just goes, yeah.
That dude.
Gopher boy.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, so he's not even telling him that you can't shoot because he's his brother and he white, so he probably take all his dough. I'm teaching you.
I need to bring this up and then we can go to comments. His dad played professional ball.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Hey Pop, why don't we go out in the back and shoot some shots? Why is he his coach? His dad played professional ball.
All right.
For who? The Globetrotters?
And I got another.
His dad played for the Globetrotters.
I got another point, somewhat controversial. I want to bring up after these comments, but Mike says he doesn't know what hand to shoot with. He gets confused and nervous during the game.
Exactly, Mike. He gets nervous. He's embarrassed.
When it comes to shooting, in practice, when he has time to think about it, he shoots it right away. Yeah. After he studies it. All right. This makes perfect sense why he hit that turnaround the other day. The shot clock was running out, so he didn't have to think and just shoot. No risk involved, right? Yeah. All right, so the other point I wanted to make.
Yeah, and if he would have stoned that, nobody wouldn't have said nothing because it was the end of the shot clock.
It's kind of like what I was saying about the hook shots. It's like, somebody's hand is there where nobody be there. It's just trying to make it look more difficult than it is, so we got to excuse them.
Those Instagram Johns, who Instagrams that? Is that his or somebody sneakily recording them?
I don't care. It's Instagram.
All right, so my other point, Mike, if you watching, you could chime in on this and Keezy, because y'all need to beef about this all the time. Mm-hmm. Did we? All right, you got to take the trade every time you get Jimmy Butler for Simmons Covington and Sharge, but the team is less complete now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Less complete. You had your power forward. And you had a 3-and-D dude. Sometimes the player you get and being better than those two dudes don't always add up to more wins. Because now everybody's complaining about the lack of depth. Mm. They had chemistry. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, the Brett Brown effect comes into play. If you don't know how to use Jimmy Butler, you don't know how to use him, now you're risking just wasting two dudes. Mm-hmm. And now in some you may have nothing.
I agree.
No, because you think he may leave?
He might, because he's a free agent. Unrestricted, right?
Yeah, unrestricted. I mean, we got bird rights, so that means that we can
match anything.
I don't think he leaves. I think he likes paying for unless Embiid's still fucking complaining about him. Other than that, that's a three.
There's a problem with the Embiid complaints. The Embiid complaints are true, but it's the direction of it is being... Nobody's really... when you try to figure out how they relate to Jimmy Butler, people don't really know yet. I haven't heard many people really talk about that Brett Brown is limiting Jimmy Butler's effect on the team. That's definitely what's going on.
Yeah.
But nobody's really addressing that side. So it's good that Embiid brings it up because now people are focusing on, maybe the problem is Brett Brown. You've seen the articles written about it and stuff like that. But I haven't seen anybody connected to why Jimmy Butler's not playing up to.
Right.
I mean, he had his 30-point games.
He's
not trash. Tonight? He ain't trash, huh?
He played tonight.
He hasn't been trash. But
Clippers, I believe. See, the Clippers or Lakers, I'm not sure. But
Jimmy Butler hasn't been trash, but like a game like last night, and he just don't seem like he's being used right.
No,
he's squeezing in his points here and there, but this is gonna be the theme music for the rest of the Sixers season. They're gonna come out to that. They're gonna get and your Philadelphia 76ers.
Everybody gonna come out sad.
Joel. Embiid. You'll come on and this. They gonna do the pale thing. I mean, the thing in the middle when he jumps.
It's like, what's this? A basketball game? Come on.
I do agree. It's the Brett Brown effect with that. I don't think it's Jimmy. We already seen Jimmy Butler showing proof of play. But all right, let me read y'all something from the Associated Press about Ben Simmons'
You sure it's not Benson?
Ben
I'm more inclined to believe they was Benson Simmons.
Ben Simmons has been working on his jump shot this summer with his brother, Liam Simmons, a former college basketball assistant coach. Liam will continue to work with the 76ers standout at the Sixers practice facility in Camden until the season begins, according to a source.
So they got Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
A fighting dude.
If I was that Lim...
Coaching, shooting.
Yeah, exactly. If I was that Lim dude, I would find whoever published that and say, get my goddamn name out of there. I would be embarrassed because he can't shoot. I would be embarrassed. I would sue Ben Simmons. I would sue Ben Simmons.
Don't put my name on that shit.
Yeah, don't put that shit on my name.
Association with that shot.
I would sue him. Like Ben Simmons' brother, Walter Simmons, Suing Ben Simmons for $10 million because he cannot shoot a jump shot and keeps using my name.
Defamation and slander.
Yeah.
Put my name on there.
Exactly.
All right, we got like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What else is y'all?
Talk about the coaches.
The coaches, the fired by coaches.
Yeah, so all of them got fired.
Yes.
Who's all of them?
Except Mike Tomlin.
Except Mike Tomlin, which he might like.
Oh, so the season.
No, they ain't going no fire.
Oh, so the season already.
They can't fire him because he the only one that's just always had a winning season.
So the season already's lobbed off all the blackheads.
Marvin Lewis finally. He's the
only one that deserved it.
So and the Broncos fired their coach
After 3 seasons,
and then
he don't even have a quarterback.
Yeah.
Why are you firing him? It's 3 seasons. I understand. But when you don't have a quarterback, you don't have anything.
And then the Arizona coach, he just got his job.
1
he
year
got fired.
they fired him. They ain't
But you anybody arguing for them?
Hell no.
Anybody apologizing for them? I bet.
Hell no.
Wait, so what's the name? Steelers dude got fired?
No, he didn't.
They better not fire
They
him.
make the playoffs, right?
Not yet.
But he still had a winning. He the only coach that still had a winning record outside of Belichick.
That man can coach. But here's the thing. I don't know.
They don't like his style though.
I sent that thing to y'all about Antonio Brown saying he had problems with Ben Roethlisberger and the coach, and he wants to be traded.
I didn't.
Who said that?
Antonio Brown.
He has a problem with the coach and Ben Roethlisberger?
He threw a football at his head. It was hard.
He was working in practice.
That's why he didn't play the last game.
Yeah.
And Roethlisberger hit.
Yeah. And then Tomlin benched him for the game. So, he was just like after the game, he was just like, he said he don't like the way he's being used as he's like the hot route receiver or something like that. He said that's something for, one of them young boys to do. He said, I'm established wide receiver. They don't treat me that way. Because they saying because all Juju Schuster is getting all the love or whatever. So
now he's sad.
So now he said he want to leave.
I didn't even hear that part, but I can see him saying that. Like, I'm number one. Why y'all giving Juju Smith-Schuster the ball? Mm-hmm. Like, he's seen that type.
Right. And here's the thing, and I go back. I'll tell y'all this about drafting, and we can get off of it. Drafting is very important. The Steelers they draft very, very well.
Yeah, because they got 2 young boys coming up too.
They get
outside
rid of
him.
They get rid of dudes like you wouldn't believe, and replacement ends up being a superstar.
Yeah,
every single time. They gonna put him. They gonna get rid of Brown. Let's call it.
But they can't because of his money.
Somebody gonna take him. Somebody got a cap space to take him.
So I was watching ESPN earlier. You can't. The winning recipe is don't pay a wide receiver.
And don't pay a quarterback.
Don't pay a running back.
Don't pay a quarterback either.
And pay the quarterback, but not too much.
Draft him and draft well.
You cannot. Anybody that wins the Super Bowl is not going to have any one of those top positions.
Good. Tom Brady.
But he takes pay cuts.
He takes pay cuts. He the only one that do it. That's what I'm saying. Because Tom Brady understands.
And as far as wide receivers, the Patriots recycle them like trash.
They do too. But I'm just saying,
don't pay a wide receiver.
Don't pay a wide receiver.
And if you pay a quarterback, don't make them like
almost got away with it. But McNabb, I don't know if he was paid that much. How much?
No, then they paid him.
He
got a big contract.
He got $100 million.
They got T.O. They paid him.
And what happened? They made it,
they
but
almost won.
That's
that
$100 million.
They didn't have a running back though, right?
Yeah, Westbrook.
Oh, yeah, they did have T.O.
Paid like that?
He got paid after. He got paid after the Super Bowl.
But either way, they had the high paid quarterback and receiver though. They did have that
for 1 year.
Mm-hmm. They almost made it.
Oh, and don't forget,
we also won.
Bell's backup was good. He was okay. Connor was okay.
But that's what I'm saying. But it goes to what my point says. Why Pittsburgh always wins is because they draft well. They draft very well. Yeah. And you want to know how New England always wins? Tom Brady takes pay cuts because he understands it. Yeah, like this, I don't understand. Like
last year, you look. I'm trying to figure. Like his last year, the Eagles won. They didn't pay nobody.
Right, and then you always end up.
Alshon Jeffrey.
They did.
They gave him $50 million.
Well, he ain't tops or
that ain't tops. You're right.
Tops, and then the quarterbacks ain't getting paid nothing.
No, right. But that's the point I'm trying to make, and that's the only way you can solve. That's the winning thing. I mean, look at between the Patriots and the Steelers. They're the 2 winningest franchises over the last 15 years because they draft well and The quarterback takes pay cuts. That's it. That's how you
gotta
win.
be able to pay everybody else.
You gotta, baby.
If I give you all the money, who gonna help you?
Right. So I don't know. I mean,
so that's why you that venomously against re-signing Wentz.
Venomous. Don't give him $100 million. Give him.
They won't have.
Give him 80. Give him 75.
Give him 10.
Unless Wentz is a take a pay cut type of guy. So you're basically arguing for keeping Foles, essentially.
I'm keeping for whatever does not.
Wentz got to
F up our
say Foles beats Chicago.
Right? Okay.
Say Foles beats Chicago.
Okay.
How are you evaluating, even if they lose the next round, how are you evaluating the quarterback for next year? Situation if you
whoever takes the cheapest route.
So it don't matter.
So you're gonna bring them both in and say who takes
less money? Because I think
whoever takes less money, you come with me. Whoever wants the most money.
Because the way they were talking, in the whatchamacallit, they were saying, "Oh yeah, Wentz is gonna be the highest paid player ever, 154 million." I'm saying to myself,
went back when he was thinking P talk.
They go bid the salaries, but in reverse.
Right. So why was
like it would have bidded things, but backwards.
Don't give them that
50,000.
Or tell them
36. Yeah.
Or tell them I'll give you the 150 million, but we're not gonna get you no help.
Yeah, so, and then we'll be a 7-9 team for as long as he's under that contract. Look at the Packers.
Yeah, the Packers gonna be.
Even look at.
That's why they can't bring nobody. They were supposed to get Le'Veon to give them some help.
Yeah. Look at the Falcons. They don't have nobody outside of Julio and Matt Ryan. That's it.
And then Julio gonna be up for some money soon.
Right. So you want to re-sign him too? I'm keep talking like you said. If you look at those things, what you just said, quarterback, you can't pay the quarterback too much money. Don't pay the running back a ton of money, and a receiver a ton of money. Though, if you look at all those $100 million all those people, they all have that formula that they've done that. Because you figure Stafford and Calvin Johnson on the same team getting $100 million.
And they ain't never won nothing. They couldn't even win a playoff game. Because they couldn't get no help.
So just think about that. Yeah. All right, y'all. That's our show for this week. So make sure y'all tune in. It's going to go up on YouTube. Go back on your all your podcasting things. Check us out.
They will get blown.
Yeah, he said he was getting blown out. I'm saying that they'll lose 28-21.
23-13 Eagles. All right, Underground Road Sports.
And we'll have this on replay where?
On YouTube.
And actually here come to our page. Also watch Underground Road Sports.
Go to YouTube and watch it.
Yeah, go to YouTube. We need the YouTube views.
Yep.
We need the YouTube views. So
we just do this for recording, but thank y'all for tuning in. JG Pint, everybody that came in. Peace.